Hey everybody, Steven here, and today I'm doing a taste test for the FNX Recharge Plus high intensity pre-workout here. So a little bit different video. Usually I just do the review, but for this one I wanted to do a taste test, just talk about what's in it, and then I'll do a review here in a couple weeks once I've actually put some time in with it. So the name has an acronym, it's FNX, but if you look at the company name, it's FNX, so I'm assuming they want that to be pronounced that way. So they actually reached out to me and just said, hey, we're looking for ambassadors. I noticed a lot of companies go that route now, just in general, where they essentially just look on social media, see who has an audience, and then kind of pitch them, hey, you'll get a discount and then on our products, and then you can earn a commission off of it with that. And that's how they can garner reviews and things like that. So I don't know if I'll do that just yet. I do want to spend some time with the product before I decide to do that. But I will put a link for their social media page and their website on that. But this one is Hawaiian Punch? Hawaiian Blast. They actually had a BCAA I wanted to try, but they didn't have the flavor I wanted. I'm a huge fan of watermelon, and they had like, was it raspberry lemonade, I think strawberry lemonade, maybe like cherry limeade or something like that. Just, the flavor sounded fine. It just wasn't something I wanted to delve into. I wanted to look for one that I was super curious or interested in the flavor first. And then they have a greens one, or it's alfalfa and stuff like that, wheatgrass. It's not as complex in terms of the amount of ingredients that it has compared to other products. So don't know if I'll go that route or not. But let's give this a try here. At least the scooper was on top. I hate digging for those things. Let's take a smell too. Smells good. All right, let's get this thing mixed up and then let's give her a taste. Ooh. All right, so this has 30 servings with it. I think it's like $54.99, $55, but with this company, it's one of those deals where you see the price and there's so many discount codes out there. Like, that's partly how they're making money, is that it's almost overpriced, and then they kind of just add in the fact that you're going to be using a discount to bring it down to its price that they can actually sell this at. So there was some powder on top that I inhaled. Taste though, tastes like Kool-Aid. I mean, that's the closest comparison I can make. It's not insanely sweet, I will say that. It is sweetened with sucralose, but it's not incredibly sweet compared to other products that I've tasted. It's almost like kind of middle of the road here. I think part of the thing that's throwing it off is I did brush my teeth before I came in to train. Not necessarily Kool-Aid. It tastes like Crystal Light, for anybody that remembers that. The powder you get at the store and you throw it in a drink. That's what this tastes like. For the ingredients, so we have the 30 servings. We have sodium, 100 milligrams, 4% of the daily value. Potassium, 150 milligrams, 3% of the daily value. And then you have citrulline malate, 2-to-1 ratio. You have 6 grams. Beta-alanine, 2.5 grams, beta pure betaine anhydrous, 1.5 grams, taurine, 500 milligrams, choline bitartrate, 500 milligrams, caffeine anhydrous, 300 milligrams. That's where the energy is going to come from. I mean, this is a good amount of caffeine in it. You're looking at something comparable to pre-gym, which is still one of my gold standards for pre-workouts. N-acetyl L-tyrosine, 250 milligrams, theobromine, 100 milligrams, grains of paradise extract, 10 milligrams, and then huperzine A, 100 micrograms. So citrulline malate, that's going to give you the pump, that's going to convert into nitric oxide here. Beta alanine, usually we see that with endurance supplements, where all the studies are showing with endurance athletes, it's actually helping them gain a little bit of endurance. Betaine anhydrous, 1.5 grams. Betaine, you find that in beets, which is the name. It's a methylator. It kicks bad estrogen out of the liver. Taurine, 500 milligrams, that's a little bit lower. Usually we see the studies at 1 gram. Taurine is going to give you that alertness, right? A lot of times you're going to see the taurine in energy drinks, but you're also going to see it in other products for the brain, just because it's increasing activity in the brain there. Choline bitartrate, man, that's one I can't directly remember what choline does. I don't have my notes in front of me. Theobromine, same thing, you usually see that in anything for the brain. I don't even know what grass of paradise extract is, so I'll have to look at that. But the beta alanine and the citrulline malate, that's going to give you the tingling sensation with this. So I need to go over my notes, so many different supplement names or ingredients to remember all the things with, but in terms of taste, I think it tastes decent. The price, I mean, I had a 50% off code, so that's affordable with this. But somebody else gets a code, I mean, 10%, 25%, probably gonna be worth your money with this in terms of just the ingredients that I've seen. And I think this is the only flavor for this, by the way. They have another pre-workout, has multiple flavors with that, and then they have, I think it has like blue raspberry, and I think it has the cherry limeade and things like that. And then they have a stimulant-free one as well, if anybody wants to do that, which essentially you'll have most of the same ingredients, they'll just take out the caffeine with this. But I did notice that they don't have anything hidden in here where it's like caffeine, and then they'll put essentially more caffeine in it, but it'll be like guarana extract or something like that. And it's essentially caffeine with just a different name. So you end up getting like 400 milligrams of caffeine. And if I remember correctly, some of these, maybe the choline bitartrate or the theobromine, actually help to keep certain levels of things in your body high. So it's actually preventing the breakdown of some of the other products as they're in your body, specifically beta alanine and betaine here. So essentially you can keep an even keel with this and you won't have a crash. But like I said, I don't have my notes in front of me. And even though my degree is in nutrition from Oklahoma State University, I haven't spent all day looking at this stuff in a while. And I don't really talk to all my clients about taking this stuff necessarily either, unless they want to go down that path. Usually we're talking about food and compounds and how the liver processes things and things like that. So, but that's going to be it for this one. I think it's worth a look if you're wanting to branch out and just try something new. The flavor isn't bad. Like I said, if you've tried Crystal Light, it tastes like Crystal Light to me, especially if you don't want something that's crazy sweet is another thing with this, where I know some products are just way too sweet and some aren't sweet at all. They're crazy bitter. This is a good in-between if you're looking for that. So I'm gonna slam this down really quick and get to my workout, and then I can already feel the tingling coming on already. But after that, I'm gonna spend a couple weeks with this, and then we will get to a review with this. Oh, in terms of the other ingredients, by the way, natural flavors. I hate when they say that. Silicon dioxide, that's just gonna prevent it from caking. Calcium silicate, sucralose, and then they have beetroot powder, and that's for the color. I do like seeing that. Sucralose, I mean, it is what it is. It's still a standard in the industry. They haven't nailed down the taste with stevia. And I know sometimes with certain people, too much stevia, it just runs straight through their bodies. That can cause an issue there. But like I said, let me sit with this for a couple weeks just to get a feel for it. And then I'll actually get that review in. And yeah, I can really feel that. It's been a while since I've taken pre-workouts. If you follow the channel, I haven't really done pre-workouts in a while. I took a break. I've just been doing my collagen coffee instead. So ready to kick it up a notch for summer here for a little bit. I'll probably just do this and then take a break again. But yeah, I can feel the effects pretty quick with this. So that is going to be it for this video. If you like the video, hit the like button for me. If you want to continue to follow along with all my content, hit the subscribe button for me. Thanks so much for watching.